Happy Sunday and welcome to Here to Bloom Live, episode number 20. My name is Deidrey Francois. This is a sacred place for seekers and learners just like you and me. All right, let's get started with a song. This one's called Sacred Place. This is the place where hearts unite as one. In love and faith we come, a place where all are welcome. This is our place, in one power we believe. As we give, love will receive. Our sacred place. A place where hearts unite as one. In love and faith we come, a place where all are welcome. Yes, you. This is our place. In one power we believe. As we give, love will receive. Our sacred place. Thank you for choosing to spend your Sunday afternoon with me. I'm so grateful. You know, you really are the reason that I keep going, and I'm so grateful to you who participate every single week. You're just there, and thank you. I'm just so grateful. And if you can hit that share button on your phones or your tablets or whatever it is that you're using to view this program, if you would take a moment and hit that share button and just send it to a friend, let them know what you're watching. It would mean the world to me. All right, let's do a few mentions before we move on. Please check out my website at www.deidrey.com, where you will find all kinds of great musical content, including both this show Here to Bloom and other videos and other song fests that I do. And I also offer a few other services like virtual performances at parties, retirement homes, at just about anywhere, really, and singing telegrams. And I got to tell you, singing telegrams are one of my favorite things to do because it just brings so much joy, and it's a lovely keepsake for anyone. And it will not wilt like flowers. If you know of anyone with an opportunity like any of those that I mentioned, please share my info with that person or reach out to me so that I can bring some musical joy to someone in your life. Hey, Dolphin and Nathan and Ann, I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you to Noreen. I know a lot of you are watching and I can't see your names on there that are not, because you're not making a comment, but I'm just grateful that you are here. Please know that I acknowledge you. And finally, check out my Facebook channel before I go on to YouTube. My Facebook channel, if you have not yet hit that follow button or like button, please do. And it would be really, really wonderful. And for YouTube, don't forget to leave a comment, especially at the bottom of the video in that public section. It's lovely to have your chats live, but if you can leave a message, as well, a comment at the bottom of the video, it actually really helps me. So And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not yet done so. Help me to reach my goal of 600 subscribers with like-minded folks just like you and me. All right, and I just want to mention that all the songs that you hear on this show are all written by myself, unless I state so otherwise. Thank you to wonderful friends who remind me to do that. Let's start with my intention. It is my intention to share my gift of song, my love, my passion. Let it be done without judgment. Let it be done in humility and grace. Let it be done in love and light. And know that what I offer here are my experiences, these sort of readings and little tidbits and my poetry and those things that I've kind of learned along the way. All right, let's do another song. This one's called I'm Gonna Sing and I'm Gonna Dance. So if you want to dance, that would be awesome. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing, and I follow the guidance of God. I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. Woo-hoo! I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout, and I follow the guidance of God. I'm gonna work when the Spirit says work. I'm gonna work when the Spirit says work. I'm gonna work when the Spirit says the word, and I follow the guidance of God. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance when the Spirit says dance. I'm gonna dance when the Spirit says dance. I'm gonna dance when the Spirit says dance, and I follow the guidance of God. Woo! By the way, this was a Negro spiritual. Don't know when it was written, but it was written a whole long time ago. That was not written by me. That's a Negro spiritual. All right. This one's called Waiting. Waiting for the instant that is the right moment. Waiting for the hour that is the right time. Waiting for the circumstance that is the right situation. Waiting for the location that is the right place. Waiting for the folks that are the right people. Waiting for the right moment, at the right time, in the right situation, at the right place, with the right people. Waiting. Always waiting. How many times have we said those things to ourselves? You know, I just have to wait until, or it's just not quite the right time yet. I'm gonna wait until, You know I have said those things. Like, have you said that? Have you said those things to yourselves? I often have conversations, with myself about that. And I had a conversation with someone very close to me about getting started on a particular project, and I seem to have all the excuses of why I needed to wait. And so, of course, that started me thinking on this topic. Why do we wait? What are we waiting for? And what is the cost of waiting? Why do we wait? Well, we wait because of uncertainty around a situation. Sometimes we just don't have all of the answers yet. And so many of us are likely to just kind of, wait it out. We just want to, we're in this situation right now, especially what's going on around us in the world. Things are kind of starting to look like it's getting back to normal, but then, you may have been working and now it's really tough to find a job. The company that you were with might have let you go because, now there's fewer jobs and now there's more competition and et cetera, et cetera. And maybe you might start thinking about, maybe I have to upgrade my skills. Maybe I have to make myself more marketable. But then you have no idea what makes sense because so many other markets right now are affected, right? And there's this humongous sea of courses that we can take. And it's like, okay, which one? What should I focus on right now? What makes the most sense? It's just this idea of uncertainty. And so we wait, right? We wait. This one's called Better Days Ahead. I hope you enjoy this music. Are you stumbling through life? This one is played by Natalia. Are you drowning in doubt? Chasing rainbows, longing to find that sacred peace in your mind. Are you lost in the past? Oh, good times don't seem to last. Busy setting limits around when prosperity in all things abound. Abound. There are better days just up ahead. There's better days for all that concern you. There's joy, so much joy. There are better days, get better days ahead. So go on, rest your head. There's better days ahead. Oh, change that voice in your head. Change your thoughts and live your prayer. Set your vision, the future you live. Leave the past behind. Be open, receive. I said to change that voice in your head. You know you can't move on when you leave in fear. Set your vision, the future you live. Give lovingly, and you will receive. Oh, you'll receive. There are better days just up ahead. There's better days for all that concern you. There's joy, so much joy. There are better days, get better days ahead. So go on, rest your head. There's better days ahead. Oh, there are better days just up ahead. There's better days for all that concern you. There's joy, so much joy. There are better days, get better days ahead. So go on, rest your head. There's better days ahead. So better days. Oh, better days ahead. Oh, better days. You know, we wait. Hi, Peter. Thank you so much for being here. You know, we wait due to a lack of courage, right? We wait because we don't have the courage. We have been told what to do as children, and some of us, I have to tell you, for such a long time, we've been told what to do, and then some of us just don't grow up. We just don't grow up fully. We still need permission from others to do anything. You know, we wait for our parents to tell us that it's okay. No matter how old we are, we still call mom and dad and say, you know what do you think about this? And we wait for enough friends to say, yes, you should, or no, you shouldn't, before we make that decision for ourselves. And it does take courage to say yes or no when every other voice is saying the opposite. You know, when our voice is the only one saying yes or no, it's really hard, you know? And it's not easy to take on the risks that are involved in taking action. Sometimes we are not sure if we have what it takes, right? Do we have what it takes to, you know, to do that thing that we want to do? And moving forward, I got to tell you, it requires courage. And I know you know that, because just about everything that we do in our lives require us to tap into our courage. Courage is defined as the mental and moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, and difficulty. You know, we wait because of fear of the unknown. That's another one. And I mean, it's a very common excuse for waiting. It's a reason. It's a valid reason, I think. Right? We wait, we procrastinate, we hesitate. I don't know what's going to happen if I do this thing. And so it's, you know, a combination of this logic that we have and this very illogical reasoning that, you know, we tap into our imagination and come up with all kinds of things. I got to tell you, I loathe the saying, "You think that the grass is greener on the other side?" I hate it. I hate when people say that. Why do they say it? Because to me, it's a statement that's built to scare us. Like, who cares what color the bloody grass is on the other side? It makes, you know, it really does make more sense to say, remember that there are no guarantees in life, right? There's no guarantees. So, does this thing that you're thinking about doing, does it fit right in your spirit? Like, are you prepared to face the possible consequences? Because everything, good, bad, or indifferent, has consequences. Another thing that we wait, or another reason why we wait, is because of fear of failure. And it's a huge one. It's a huge one. Because we don't want to be the brunt of humiliation, right? We don't want others looking down on us with pity. We don't want people to have to figure out how to pick up, you know, that we have to pick up the pieces of our lives after taking a risk and failing. Failing is not fun, but it's so necessary. I know, and that sucks, but it's necessary. We have to learn how to walk. As a baby, you know, you have to make several steps. None of us just went from baby, you know, like wah, wah, to just suddenly walking, right? We had to fall a bunch of times until we got the hang of it. I got to tell you, the path to growth is lined with failure. Even Jesus, Jesus had to learn how to walk. So, heck, if Jesus had to learn how to walk, why not us? This one is called Walk Away to Freedom. Or not. It disappeared. I'm going to put it back. All right, here we go. Let's do this one. Walk away to freedom. Things happen, you know. Like this. All right, here we go. This one is another one of mine. I roll the stone of fear, and I walk away. I walk away. I roll the stone of doubt, and I walk away to freedom. Hi, Michael. I roll the stone of sadness, and I walk away. I walk away. I roll the stone of despair, and I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, I walk away to the stone of judgment, and I walk away. I walk away. I roll the stone of pain, and I I walk away to freedom. I roll the stone of darkness and I walk away. I walk away. I roll the stone of the helpless and I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom. I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom. I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom. I walk away to freedom. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom. I walk away to freedom. I walk away. You know, we wait in fear that we will not get. Oh, we wait in fear because we think we might actually get what we ask for. I know. It's true. Many of us are actually afraid of getting what we ask for. We're afraid of success. It's strange. It sounds so ridiculous, but it's strange and it's true. Because I think about that for myself. You know, I have often looked at the lives of other singers. And me, you know, being a singer, I've looked at what the idea of fame is, what the world has decided the idea of success is in the music industry. And I look at that and I think, I don't want that kind of life. I don't want to be the kind of person that, you know, where I can't go to the grocery store and I can't just walk out of my house and, you know, without having paparazzi and I can't, you know, all of those other things that come, the exhaustion and the, you know, where they don't really get to focus on their families. I have seen some of, you know, my own colleagues that have achieved a certain level of that. And it's been tough to balance out all of these things. So, you know, it just never aligned with me. So if your idea of success is worse than where you are now, then of course you're going to wait. And you'll be waiting forever because it just doesn't align with what you want, really, what your heart truly, truly wants. You might tell yourself you want this, I want this, and I want that. But no, that's not really what your heart is aligned with. So we have to figure out what our hearts are actually aligned with, figure out what we really define as personal success so that we can stop waiting and start moving towards what our hearts desire. We also wait in fear because we think that we'll miss out on a better opportunity. And I don't know if you remember this whole, you know, the dog with the bone looking down at itself in this pond. And it thinks that if this bone in the pond looks so much bigger than the one that I have in my mouth, and I'm just gonna drop it, and I'm just gonna go after that one. Well, guess what? The dog doesn't get a meal. Well, it's kind of the same thing for us. We let so many wonderful opportunities go. It may not be exactly, you know, the size, you know, like maybe we were looking for something grander, or maybe we were looking for something more special, I don't know, whatever. Maybe we were looking for a job that paid us $100,000, and all we can find right now is, you know, an office job where we're delivering mail. And maybe that only pays $40,000. I don't know. Well, guess what? While you're looking out for that $100,000 job, you can take the $40,000 job, pay your rent, and then apply and apply and apply until you get your $100,000 job. Why not? Keep your bone. Keep your bone. You know, don't be the dog that drops his bone looking for a bigger one. Eat your meal and actively look for the one you really want. One more thing. We wait because, hi Therese, we wait because we hope things will change. Here's a poem that I wrote. This one's called I Cling to Hope. I cling to hope, a slippery slope, offering bumps and ridges, the occasional vine, only to discover that they too are part of the illusion that hope promises. Promises without guarantees, a vast and empty desert plain. Hope is a house built upon a sand dune, shifting always with the moody terrain. An endless terrain boasting oases that may never reveal themselves. A lush anticipation to an unsatisfactory end, held in time's ever-changing hands. And yet, I cling, yet I yearn for the promised oasis of hope. And I pretend that my grip is firm, though in my heart I know my muscles weaken as hope takes its toll. You know, the truth is there is absolutely nothing wrong with hoping. Nothing. But if we stop living and simply lie waiting and waiting and waiting in the name of hope, then I gotta tell you, we are on a very, very slippery slope. This one is called It's Okay. By the way, that poem was written back in 2012, and this song, It's Okay, I think I wrote it in, oh my goodness, maybe 2009? Maybe? All right, here it goes. And Natalia's playing as well. It's okay. You are in loving hands. It's okay to start again. There's a bigger plan. It's okay. You don't have to see each step. Just know it's grand. Just surrender and trust and choose to take a stand. For every day you're guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you lay. For everywhere your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, illumine you. It's okay, you're okay, come what may. It's okay, you are the jewel in this grand design. It's okay to shine once more, see the finish line. For every day you're guided on your way, and everything you crave now before you lay. For everywhere your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, That's right. Each and every one of us is okay. We just have to remember that we're okay. It's okay to take a chance and really start living our lives and not wait for every day. You got it on your way and everything you crave. Now before you leave forever, your heart will take you there. Let it all unfold in you, illumine you. You're okay, come what may. Yeah. You're okay, come what may. Oh, you're okay, come what may. You're okay. We're all okay, come what may. Well, the cost of waiting. Wait, procrastinate, hesitate, hold on, put off, delay, postpone, stall, dilly-dally. Whatever you say, however you call it, you know, it does come at a cost. And here are the costs as I see it. Waiting can cause numbness in the hands and feet and emotions. You know, sometimes we wait so long for things that we desire that we become emotionally overwhelmed for all of the previously mentioned reasons that we just talked about. Fear, uncertainty, you know, we switch off emotionally and mentally from our own lives, and we start saying things like whatever, you know, phrases like whatever, and you know, I don't care anymore, and nobody cares. Let me tell you, I have used those statements a lot. And if you have ever been numb, how many of you have ever experienced that, numbness? If you have ever been numb, I'm here to tell you, you are not alone, because I've been there, and if other people say they haven't, they're telling lies. I've been there so long, for heaven's sakes, I actually even wrote a song about it. This one's called Too Numb to Love. Waiting for the flames to burn the ropes that keep me bound. Waiting for the hands that grip my throat, don't make a sound. You can't let things eat you away. Fight it, they say. But I'm too numb to love or give a damn. Gotta survive another day. Hiding in the silence, just can't seem to get around. Can't figure it out, I'm so lost, I'm losing ground. Fight it, they say. You can't let things eat you away. Fight it, but I'm too numb to love or give a damn. Gotta survive another day. I'm running on empty. I got nothing to give you, babe. Afraid of feeling, well, I got to stay safe. Gotta break through and start living. Oh, to survive another day. Another day. By the way, the awesome guitar that you hear in this song was played by a gentleman called Pierre Paris, who's a wonderful friend and awesome guitarist. And Natalia also played in the song as well. So when we wait, we lose momentum, which can lead to giving up. I gotta tell you, before I even mention about this, what you might notice about my songs is that they're kind of all over the place. And I had this idea that, my songs they're too different. One is rock and I'm singing about pain and poison and whatever, and then the next set of music that I sing are gospel and spiritual and really just getting really deep into the heart and praising God. But that's who I am. That's who I am. And if I waited, and if I just waited for someone to give me permission to, I shouldn't say this. I was waiting for permission to be able to express myself fully in all of these different genres, and not feeling really comfortable about who I am. Well, you know what? I didn't want to be in that box anymore, and so I'm still challenged with it, but I do it anyway. So I don't wait anymore for someone to say that it's okay. It might still be challenging for me because I'm like, what if there are people who are really spiritual that are watching and they hear, the last song that I sang, which is too numb to love or give a damn? What if I have people who are on the other end who don't want to hear anything spiritual? Well, you know what? This is me. This is Deidrey. So, too bad. You're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to deal with me because I'm done waiting for people to be okay with me. All right. So we lose momentum, which can lead to giving up. When we have an idea, we need to be careful about not waiting too long. We wait even when it's something that we are truly excited about, like my music. We wait until everything is perfect, and we never get some projects off the ground, and we worry about not being good enough, not being qualified enough, not being professional enough, not fitting in this person's agenda, not fitting in that person's agenda, And if I waited to be able to play guitar like Pierre, or B.B. King, or piano like Natalia, I would never write any songs. Some of the songs that you hear, I play myself. And I learned how to play them by starting with learning one chord. And I played with one finger for a long time. And then slowly just started building up on that. And learned a couple more chords. I don't play like Natalia. But if I waited before I could do that, then I would never have taken a position of being a music director. I would have never, if I had waited till I had all of the vocal lessons under the planet and made sure that my pitch was absolutely perfect, I would never have done that tour. I've done a couple of tours in Europe. Well, if I waited, I would never have done that. Waiting places boundaries on dreams and stifles our progress. If you want to write a song and you think you don't have the skill, I got to tell you about this next song. This one is not mine. This song was written by a gentleman called Covey and was sung by a few people, but the one to mention was Aretha Franklin. This song was composed on one chord only. And it was released in 1967 as a single. This one chord song, I gotta tell you, earned #1, and it stayed at #1 for 4 weeks and earned Aretha a Grammy. So if all you've got is all you've got right now, it may just very well be enough. Okay? It may very well be enough. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, 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 chain of fools. For 5 long years, I thought you were my man. But I found out I'm just a link in your chain. You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. Well, you treated me mean. Oh, honey, you treated me cruel. Chain, chain, chain. No, chain of fools. Every chain has got a weak link. You know I might be a weak child, but I'll be your strength. Oh yeah. You told me to leave you alone. My mother said to come on home. My doctor said to take it easy, but your loving is much too strong. I'm added to your chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, 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 chain of fools. One of these mornings, your chain is gonna break. But up until I don't remember the words, I'm gonna take all I can say. Oh yeah. Chain, chain, chain. Hey, chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Oh, chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. You know what? One chord, that's all. The entire song. So like I said, if all you've got is all you've got, it is enough to get started. Another thing, waiting can add to disappointment, right? Waiting can add to disappointment. And by the way, did you notice that I forgot the words there for just a second? I do it anyway, even if I'm not perfect. So you don't even have to wait till you're perfect. Look at me. Waiting can add to disappointment, emotional despair, depression, anxiety, and give us a whole lot of sleepless nights. Let me tell you, there is something in my life that I have been putting off for about 2 years, and it feels like every single time I look at it, it feels like I have to climb Mount Everest. And I look at this thing and I just like, oh my gosh. But my logical mind, my rational mind knows that it's really actually just a rather simple task that just requires organization, patience, and maybe perhaps perseverance. And instead, I turn that into worry, I turn it into fear and panic, and I dig a hole deeper, deeper, and deeper for myself. And lately, I even started dreaming about it. Like I wake up in the middle of the night worried about this thing, and waiting just keeps me in this place of tremendous emotional despair that I've turned it into self-blame. And by the way, if you haven't seen my last week's show on the blame game, I invite you to have a look. It's quite funny and it's wonderful. And in the show, I suggest that instead of blame, that we take responsibility and learn to forgive ourselves for our actions, or in my case, lack thereof, which has led us to where we are. So we can break through those huge, impossible mountains that we create for ourselves, and we can break them up into chunks, into sections and maybe tackle it one bit at a time. So what is your seemingly impossible mountain, right? What is yours? And you don't have to answer that, but if you think about it, what's yours? And how can we support each other to take action to serving our own lives, just like we would do for others, right? It's so easy to do things for other people sometimes, and so hard to do it for ourselves. So let's support each other to doing things for ourselves. This one is called Let Me Serve. I am your feet, let me walk. I am your hands, let me do. I am your voice, let me speak. I am your heart, let me serve. Let me serve, oh, let me learn, oh, let me love, oh, yes, let me be your instrument and let me serve. I am your mind, let me create. I am your eyes, let me see. I am your light, let me shine. I am your life, let me serve. Let me serve, oh, let me learn, oh, let me love, oh, yes, let me be your instrument and let me serve. Let me serve, oh, let me learn, oh, let me love, oh, yes, let me be your instrument and let me serve. I am your feet, let me walk. I am your hands, let me do. I am your voice, let me speak. I am your heart, let me serve. Let me serve, oh, let me learn, oh, let me love, oh, yes, let me be your instrument and let me serve. You know what? I have exciting news. I have great news. You want to hear it? There are actually positive reasons to wait. Woohoo! You know what? There are lots of circumstances in which it's good to wait. One of which, if it doesn't feel safe or something doesn't feel right, it might be a message from our intuition that says, you know what, this is not good for you right now. Don't do it. And we have to follow our intuition. We do. Our intuition is there to guide us and to keep us safe and to keep us in check, right? We got to survive. And also, there's another, sometimes we just need more information, right? That's another great reason to wait. We just need more information. And it's not that we're putting it off because we're, being a chicken. It's because we just need more info so we can prepare. Because, it's true. They say that you only get to make one first impression. Yes, it's true. Sometimes we really just need to weigh in on other options, on all options, to ensure that what we are going to get is really what we want, rather than something that someone else chooses for us, right? Another reason is just to be at peace. We wait because we want to feel at peace with our impending decision or actions, especially when they're very big, important decisions, And finally, once we can say, I have done my research, I have narrowed down all my choices, I have explored all of my options that are available to me at this time, and I've explored even the worst case scenario, the possible worst case scenario, because of course we are not psychic, and I am at peace with that. I have explored even the possible favorable outcomes, and I am at peace with that. I have explored the possible negative consequences that in my humanness I can foresee, good or bad, and I am okay with that, right? I am at peace in my mind and in my heart. You know, truly, I think that's what most of us wait for. It's because we want to know that what we are doing is the very best that we can do at this particular time in our lives with the knowledge that we have and the experience that we have accumulated up until this moment and in any given situation. Even in a situation that requires overcoming fear and facing a risk. I think that we're just looking for is that feeling, right? That we need to feel at peace within our minds, peace within our hearts. This one is called A Wellspring of Peace. And it's just a very simple chant. All the peace I need is deep within, deep within. All the peace I need is deep within me. Sing it for me. All the peace I need is deep within, is deep within, deep within. All the peace I need is deep within me. I have a wellspring of peace, and it's fed by the source that heals me, breathes me. I have a wellspring of peace, and it's fed by the source that heals me, breathes me. I have a wellspring of peace. All the peace I need is deep within, deep within. All the peace I need is deep within me. All the peace I need is deep within, deep within. All the peace I need is deep within me. I have a wellspring of peace, and it's fed by the source that heals me, breathes me. I have a wellspring of peace, and it's fed by the source that heals me, breathes me. I have a wellspring of peace. Finally, there are circumstances and decisions we have to live with or make. Where waiting for the right time, place, and situation or people is just futile, right? There will never be a right time or place or situation for things like illness or divorce or death. No matter how well-intentioned we may be, no matter how well we may choose to plan things, no matter how many ways we prepare for these circumstances, they choose their own schedules. And things like, cancer or any major illness, it does not give us time. It doesn't say, listen, I'm going to happen this time at the perfect time for you. No. This global health crisis that we're facing certainly did not give us, didn't give us the perfect time, place, and situation. If we are in it, we have to act quickly, to maximize the possibility of healing. In divorce, for example, there is no good or bad time. You know, I've heard it said that when facing separation and divorce, there will always be a birthday, there will always be a special occasion, there will always be something, some reason to not do it. Individuals or couples say, you know, let's wait until they're out of school. Let's wait until after Father's Day, or let's wait until after Christmas Day. Let's wait until they're 16. Let's wait until they're 18. Let's wait until they're out of the house. You know, when a marriage is over, waiting prolongs and the turmoil for everyone. There is a cost in waiting, just as there is a cost in action. There are consequences in both, and it's about choosing which of these costs brings you the most peace. In death, well, as far as I know, we have zero say in the matter, and I love this quote. It says, "Death waits for no man, and if he does, he doesn't usually wait for long." This one's by Marcus, Zusak, I think? That's how it says. The book thief, right? Death is an eventuality that we all have to face. And what we can do is to ensure that we don't wait for our desires and our hopes and our dreams and the light and the love that is within each and every one of us to die long before our physical bodies do. We need to stop waiting. We need to start living. Now, this song, I wrote this song, in 2007. It was never my intention to sing this song. I wrote it for an artist called Emilio Zaris, who's a very powerful tenor. And since he won't be singing the song, I'm going to try to sing my own song today. So this one is called Start Living. Are you scared and alone in the dark? A passenger in your life claimed nothing as your own. Are you lonely? Close the door to the world. Seen it all unfold, and time has passed you by. Don't be afraid. Trust the voice in your heart. My gift to you is peace and happiness. Just start living, start loving, take the chance, see what life's about. Just start living, the time is now. Just start living. Take control and live life now. Are you unwell? Do you wear all life's scars? Forgotten how to smile and lost in your sorrows? Has your heart been broken? Do you think love's just a word given everyone? Can't forgive yourself. Don't be afraid. Love's not far away. My gift to you is love and tenderness. Just start living. start living. Take control and live life now. This beautiful song was played by Natalia Kolacz. My gift to you is peace. My gift to you is love. My gift to you is life. Just start living, start loving. Take the chance and see what life's about. Just start living. The time is now. Just start living. Take control and live life now. Ooh, live Lastly, I just want to leave you with a happy song in your heart and a pep in your step. Thank you so much for being here. My gosh, I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for your listening ears. Thank you for your loving hearts and your open minds and your awesome light-filled presence. So stay healthy, stay safe, and please remember that you are so deeply loved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am spirit-filled, renewed and rebuilt. I've got a song in my heart. With joy I dance my part. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Got a smile on my face, and I'm ready to face the world. Here I come. Here I come. Getting a little bit emotional after the first song. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. Are you ready to face the world? I am harmonized, upgraded and revised. I've got a love in my heart and the courage to start. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. So much for being here. Here I come. Come on now. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. Are you ready? Have a wonderful week. I'm ready. Here I come. Come on, let's do a dance off. Hey, here I come. Here I come. I'm ready, world. Woo. Here I come. I'm ready. Here I come. Come on now. Here, I hope you're dancing. Woo! I love you. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Deidrey Francois. See you at 1:30 next Sunday. Bye for now.